As the world mourns Pope Francis, history's most secretive transfer of power begins. White smoke, the path to a new pope, guides you through this momentous transition. We explain exactly what happens next, leading to the dramatic conclave vote. Learn how each ritual unfolds, what each tradition means, and why these ancient ceremonies still matter today. Follow along as the throne of St. Peter stands empty and a new chapter in church history begins. White Smoke, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Do you know what a group of flamingos is called? That's just one of thousands of facts you'll discover on 5 daily trivia questions. Hi, I'm Mark Ellison. Join me every weekday for 5 mind-expanding questions about everything from ancient history to modern technology. Perfect for impressing friends or dominating your next pub quiz. 5 daily trivia questions. And the answer, a group of flamingos, is called a flamboyance. 5 daily trivia questions.
Caloroga Shark Media.
I'm laughing before we even get to this first story. Hello, I'm Johnny Mac with 5 good news stories. All right, John, what's so funny? I told you about the Ig Nobels the other day, the Ig Nobel prizes, meaningless scientific discoveries. Here's one. Researchers have discovered that mammals can breathe through their butts. That's right. After a series of tests on mice, rats, and pigs, Japanese scientists found that animals absorb oxygen delivered through the rectum. This achievement is described as one that first makes people laugh and then makes them think. Some more fun at the Ig Nobels. The 24/7 lectures, experts explain their subject in 24 seconds, then in 7 words, and then paper plane throwing. The UK investigated claims of extreme old age tend to come from areas that have short average lifespans and a historical lack of birth certificates. And I found out the answer to the hair thing. A French study found that scalp hair tends to whirl in a clockwise direction, though less so in the southern hemisphere. Interesting. The Japanese scientists with the butt breathing were curious, could humans benefit from having oxygen pumped up their backsides? Their paper described how internal ventilation offered a new paradigm. The team is running a phase 1 trial in human volunteers. Good news, Drifter the cat is back home after sneaking outside and getting trapped in a sewer for 8 weeks. Drifter's 3 years old. His owners presume that he went out to check out the construction underway in the neighborhood. The family hung up posters, searched across the city, couldn't find it. They were going to have a memorial service, and then some neighbor kids came over and said they heard meowing coming from a storm drain over at the construction site. Drifter's back home safely. Good news, we figured out who raided the refrigerator. Now, if you listen to the show regularly, you can probably guess. That's right, a bear. Bears have been pretty active this year. Scott shared video of a bear wandering into his South Lake Tahoe cabin. The bear opens the fridge, makes a snack out of a bottle of jelly. That's like a stereotypical bear, man. The California Department of Fish and Wildlife say bears are stocking up for the winter. They're about to begin hibernating. In Idaho, a man with more than 180 Guinness World Records added another title. David Rush, a.k.a. Record Breaker Rush on YouTube, has set the record for most balloons burst with boxing gloves in 1 minute. The record had been 33. While he was training, he got up to 37. He trained some more, got up to 68. He said it takes 60 times longer to set them up than to pop them, so I had to make the official attempt count. His final record, you're never going to guess this number. Again, I'll remind you, the initial number was 33, and he took it up to 68. The record is now 327. Wow. White smoke. The path to a new pope explores humanity's most elaborate and secretive transfer of power, a process now unfolding following the death of Pope Francis. This series reveals the hidden rituals, ancient traditions, and behind-the-scenes drama of papal transition. As the Catholic world enters this solemn period of mourning and anticipation, join us in witnessing how the Church has perfected this sacred process over 2,000 years, and what happens in these crucial days when the throne of St. Peter stands empty. White Smoke brings listeners inside the conclave that will determine who will succeed Pope Francis and lead the Church into its next chapter. White Smoke, wherever you get your podcasts. Good news for Norton. After 26 years, they finally got the Lego out of his nose. He says, I can smell colors now. 26 years ago, Norton was playing with some Legos and stuck one in his nose. He posted a video, Lego stuck in my nose for nearly 3 decades, finally comes out, I can smell colors now. 30 years ago, he tried to get the Lego piece out with a Lego man, thinking the two pieces could, click together and pull it out. He said it was like a rescue mission. That didn't go as planned. The Lego man also got stuck. Mom used tweezers to remove the toys, but unbeknownst to them, a tiny piece of the Lego remained. Norton said he's been blowing his nose in the shower for the past 6 months per doctor's advice because of the arid conditions where they live in Arizona. Today, I was blowing my nose in the shower, and lo and behold, I blew out a Lego dot that's been in my nose for at least 26 years, and I don't know what to think of this. What are you going to do with the Lego? He plans to take it to the doctor and discuss the incident. Those are your 5 good news stories for today. If you enjoy the program, tell a friend about it. They might like it too. If you would like this thing commercial-free, there's a link in the show notes to tell you how to do that. And please check out our sister podcast, 5 Minutes of Gratitude, number 5 Minutes of Gratitude. Have a great day.